Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Arlene, and today I am doing a very much requested update of my favorite Middle Eastern perfumes. You guys have been asking me to do this video for the longest time, and finally here it is. Now, I am going to share with you 15 perfumes today. I couldn't narrow it down to the top 10. Maybe I can do that like at the end of the video and kind of eliminate 5, but just selecting these 15 was hard enough as it is, because out of my entire collection, yes, I have about half designer perfumes, including cheapy designers and some expensive designers, maybe a couple of niche, nothing crazy of my niche collection, maybe like 2, 3, I'm not sure, and the rest is Middle Eastern. But I have, if you go back to my channel and find, I have a video of my first declutter. I actually sold and decluttered over 20 perfumes, maybe 22. They probably weren't all Middle Eastern. I think one of them was a Malbusan that I didn't like. Some of them were Okcha Dupe House perfumes, I believe. But the majority were Middle Eastern. So I have had a fair share of Middle Eastern perfumes in my possession that I have smelled, that I have worn, that I have gotten to know, and I have rejected 20. So I've narrowed it down to these 15, but that is not to say that the rest of my Middle Eastern collection I don't love. I feel like I love 80% of my Middle Eastern collection. There's some that are kind of alike. There's some that I'm thinking maybe I should declutter it. It's not a bad perfume. I just don't like it enough to reach for it enough. So I'm considering selling it. And there's some here that in my collection that are not in this top 15, but that doesn't mean that they're not great, that I don't love them. But you guys ask for your top 10, your favorites. And I can't talk about all of them. I mean, I guess I could, but who knows? Maybe we'll make a video of second best. I don't know. Anyway, let's just get right into the video. And again, these are only Middle Eastern perfumes. If you'd like, I can do a favorite designer perfumes, in a different video, but today it is just my Middle Eastern perfumes. So this doesn't mean these are my top favorite perfumes ever, but if you're a person who's mostly interested in only purchasing and shopping from the whole Middle Eastern line, then this video is for you. So stay tuned till the end to watch all the perfumes, and then maybe we can narrow it down to the top 10. I don't know, you let me know. Let's see where to begin. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this in any particular order. Maybe I should start with the ones, not start with the least favorite, because again, I don't want to say that because I like them all, but I think I should save the best ones for last. So I think I'm going to do that. And there's no particular season. I'm going to do a fall video coming up soon about, best Middle Eastern fall scents that I think I have here. But let's just get started with the first one. This is actually not a fall perfume. It's very well suited for the spring and summer. This is Afnan Fleur Bouquet. Again, I'm not going to review notes. I don't have my computer, but I am going to put the notes up somewhere here on the screen so you can follow along. I'm just going to smell them, and we are going to use my very handy dandy toilet paper, because somebody had mentioned how much they miss watching me sniff the perfumes off of the toilet paper. I just took a shower. I'm fresh and clean. I'm not trying to spray all the perfumes on myself before I go to bed. It is a Saturday night and I am at home where I love to be, and I am very happy to be here filming this video. So let's just get right into it. So this is supposed to be a dupe for I forget the name of the brand, but I think it's called Fleur Narcotique. I don't have that. I've never had it. I've never even smelt it, but this smells so beautiful. And again, we are entering fall, so it's not a fall perfume, but I believe, like I've said before, you can wear whatever you want whenever you want. This is such a clean, beautiful floral. When I first got this, oh yes, this is rather shampoo-y, right? It smells a little bit body wash shampoo-y in an upscale, elevated, beautiful way. It's very clean, very floral, but not stuffy floral, like sneezy potpourri or patchouli type of floral. I believe there's fruits in this. I think the notes on Fragrantica for this are pretty vague. It says something like floral notes and fruity notes and I don't know what. So it doesn't quite tell you what flowers or what fruits. But this is so easy, inoffensive, pretty, clean. Like this, I don't see, it could smell like hand soap. It could smell like air freshener. It can smell like shampoo. It can smell like you just smell clean. Like this is one of those that I think is like you but better. Like they say your skin but better. It's not a skin scent per se, but you just would smell like this really clean, good smelling person where people wouldn't know if it's the detergent from your clothing, if it's your deodorant, if it's your shampoo, if it's your body lotion. Like they wouldn't be able to really tell because it doesn't smell over the top perfumey, but it just has this beautiful, sweet, floral, clean aroma that I really like. Oh, I love this. In fact, I might make this my bedtime perfume tonight. I'm gonna put this one on, I've decided. Because I needed to wear something. I like to wear something for bed. I'm wearing long sleeves tonight, but I don't like to put the perfume on my skin, but at night to sleep, but I will put it on my pajama shirt. Oh, this just smells so pretty. There's nothing Middle Eastern-y or like heavy wood or, I mean, it's just, it's so easy and lovely and fresh. I mean, look at the dent that I've made so far. I've had this a few months. Like I probably got a lot of my perfumes between the months of like February and May, right? And we're in September. This is gorgeous. I feel like this is a safe blind buy. Like worst case scenario, you'll probably just say that it's boring, but it's not gonna smell bad. The next perfume is a beautiful summer scent. This is Aziza by Luniche. And this reminds me very much of Alien Goddess. It reminds me of, I don't have Paco Rabanne Fame, but they say Paco Rabanne Fame is very similar to Alien Goddess. There's a few other perfumes that have that same sort of scent profile. It's kind of like a vanilla, coconut, beachy perfume. Some people say this smells a little bit like Yara Tous, the orange one. Some people say it smells like Nuha. I had Nuha and I sold it because I could hardly smell it, but now I think I probably should have waited because this is one of those perfumes that when I first got it, I could hardly smell anything at all. It took months, and look how deep this dent is. I wore this a lot over the course of the summer, especially on my birthday weekend staycation. My daughter fell in love with it. She wore it a lot too. This is very coconut, beach, tropical vacation. And when I first got it, it was like a whisper of what it is now. Oh my God, yeah, this is so pretty. It's floral. It's got that fresh, clean shampooiness, but in that beachy sort of like way. That's just so perfect for summer. I love this. I love this. It's almost done and I have such a big collection and I'm like hesitant to buy another one when this runs out because I have so many. But I feel like there's nothing else in my collection that is like really like this. Like, yeah, I have Alien Goddess and it's kind of like it. So, but this will always be kind of like on my list, like on my mind. It's such a cheapie. You can get this on Amazon. By the way, anything that I may have had an Amazon link for, I will link it below in the description box. This is like 20 something dollars. This is so worth it. Moving on to the next one. Another great summer perfume. By the way, I have my Middle Easterns like in categories. So I pretty much tried to pick at least one from every category. Sometimes there may be 2 or 3. So this is probably the last of the summery, maybe not the last, but this is Ana Abiyedh Coral. And this, I have a backup bottle for. This smells similar to Room 1015 Wave Child, supposedly. I don't have it, I've never smelled it. Some people say this smells even better. This is like a Jolly Rancher candy, but elevated, right? When I first got it, I thought this is too much like a Jolly Rancher candy. And I was kind of like, well, I don't know if I want to smell like that. That's juvenile. But I kept it and I wore it from time to time. And as time passed, it seemed to have gotten more sophisticated. Like it started to blossom into something more than just watermelon candy, right? So when you first spray it in that opening, that is the main character. You're going to get a strong watermelon, but that's not all that there is. As you wear it, as time passes and the middle notes and the base notes come out, it starts to become prettier. It's got that sweet watermelon with some floral and some softness that just starts to smell more of a perfume, less of a, you know, candy, fruity, scented sort of body spray. I can already smell in there. I feel like maybe there's jasmine in here. Again, I'm not reading the notes, but I'm assuming there's some sort of floral in here. I want to say it's a white floral for sure. Maybe there's coconut, maybe a little bit of bergamot for freshness. I'm not quite sure, but this is so pretty and perfect for summer. I love this, and I will always have this. Anyway, moving on to the very next one, starting with, let's try to wrap up the whole summer vibe, then we'll slowly work our way into the fall and winter vibes, right? So here we have Cashmere Sunshine Musk by Khadlaj. I adore this. I have a backup bottle of this. This is a musky, perfumey, slightly sweet, slightly salty, coconutty. I don't know if it has coconut in the notes, but that's what I'm getting. People will compare this to Olympia. I don't think this smells anything like Paco Rabanne's Olympia, but I get why they say that, because that's like a salty vanilla. This has a salty metallic note similar to Olympia, but doesn't smell like Olympia. It has its own thing. It's got its own kind of musk, its own kind of sweetness that sets it apart, makes it different. And I think this is better than Olympia. Like if I had to pick only this or Olympia, I'd rather have this. There's like a sour tartness there at the base that maybe it's that Middle Eastern vibe, but in this perfume it's done so well, so beautifully. It smells sweet, it smells slightly metallic and salty, and it's got that beautiful musk. I just love the combination, right? It's not like syrupy sweet, it's not a gourmand, it's not too fruity or too floral. It's just this really beautiful, it's like its own thing. It's this beautiful perfume that I think you could pull this off day or night, summer, winter, fall, spring, anytime. I really like this one. Like this is always gonna be in my collection, always. Like as long as it's for sale, if I run out, I'm getting another one. I love this. The next one is a cherry perfume. Now I have a bunch of cherry perfumes, but I tried to keep this video to a condensed most favorite, and I like all my cherry perfumes. I have actually 2 more up there that I think I could have picked, possibly 3, but I had to pick one. And just for my sake of making this video, as you know, anyway, this is Afnan Cherry Bouquet. Afnan has really killed it with this whole line. Like all these bottles look the same. We have Mystique Bouquet, which is over there, which is also beautiful. This whole line, I know they have another one that's supposed to smell like Devotion. It's like a lemony caramel vanilla. I haven't tried that one yet. This is supposed to be a dupe for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. So is it kind of cheating? Yeah, it's not an original. Neither is Fleur. Actually, almost not. Well, the first 2 are not. This one, similar to Wave Child, so not quite an original. And this one, similar to Fleur Narcotique, not quite an original. But this is such a beautiful cherry. And it is spot on for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, because I did buy a sample of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and I compared them more and tried them side by side. And this is such a pretty cherry. With cherry perfumes, I'm almost like kind of cautious because you can very easily get like a Robitussin, kind of like NyQuil sort of cough syrup vibe. But this is done so well, so pretty. There's something floral that prevents it from getting too syrupy. And at the same time, maybe it's like a woodiness or something that's in there. But at the same time, it is sweet, not just in a cherry way, but like, is there like a whipped cream or a meringue or a caramel? I don't know what it is that's in here. I'm not sure of the notes. I honest to God do not remember the notes at all. But it's like not a cherry pie. It's just this yummy, warm, sophisticated, really beautiful type of cherry that I find to be kind of like high-end smelling. Again, it is duping Tom Ford. It doesn't smell cheap. It doesn't smell cough syrupy. I think this is a perfect cherry scent. Moving on to my rose scented perfumes. The next one I have here is Bade Al Oud by Lattafa Noble Blush. Now, when I first got this one, I kind of didn't like it. It smelled a bit Play-Doh-y. It smelled a bit too thick. They say it's supposed to smell like rose milk. I don't get milk from this at all. I don't get a lactonic vibe. Some people do. I don't. There is almond, I believe, in this. And I think there's jasmine. No, is it jasmine? I know there's rose, obviously. But rose in this perfume is done very differently. This does not smell like your typical classic grandma's rose. I don't know if it's the cream, if it's the almond, but there's something in this that has, there's a sharp, clean perfuminess that came about later that wasn't there when I first got this. And maybe that's why I like it better now, because at first it was a little too heavy, too sticky, too Play-Doh-y. Like, it was just weird. But now I have that rose and that almondy note and that milky, creamy, not milky because again, it's not lactonic, but it's like a whipped, airy, creamy rose with an almond kind of amaretto-ness, but then there's like a perfumey. I can't even begin to tell you. This is such an underrated perfume. Some people don't like this. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe wait, maybe give it some time, because like I said, when I first got it, I did not like it. And I was like, I don't know about this one. And then I just sprayed it one day and I was like, what are you? When did you, how did you, oh my God. Now I don't want to be without it. I find it to be so feminine, easy, pretty. Just sometimes I wear it at home just to enjoy it for the day. Like it's quite simple, but elegant. Whoop. Sorry, I'm like pulling out my hair here. It's just so beautiful. Like, I can't get enough of it. Moving on to the next one is also a rose perfume. This is one that I never thought that I was gonna like so much. This is Amirat Al Arab Prive Rose by Asdaaf, and it's also known to be a Princess of Arabia. When I first got this, it was one of my first perfumes, and I hadn't had a lot of experience with different rose scents before, and I have a ton of other rose perfumes. There's many there that I love that I could have also brought out for this collection. But this one has something different. Just like Noble Blush has something different, but they're nothing alike. Nothing alike. But they each have something so different from any Delina, from, you know, all those other Delina-ish sort of perfumes. These are different. This has a fruity, strawberry, grapey, sweet, but also powdery rose, and it smells so delicate, so sweet, so easy, so pretty. Like, this is just like, who wouldn't like this? Like, I don't know why someone would say, oh, I don't like that. I think it smells so nice. Even if you don't like rose, this is primarily mostly a fruity musk, right? Because it's got that powdery, baby powdery note to it. It's not too powdery. Like, some perfumes can be a tad too powdery where almost all the other notes get drowned out in the powder and it's just mostly musk and powder. This isn't like that. It's not milky, it's not lactonic. It's slightly on the creamy side, but I think it's because of that sweet fruitiness combined with that powdery softness. Like, just think of maybe like some sort of a Nesquik powder, right? Like that sugary, fruity powder. With a little bit of rose in there, and it just smells beautiful. I freaking love that perfume. And I do have a backup bottle of it, and I'm already down to, where am I? Down to about here, so almost halfway done. When this one's over, I'm definitely gonna open the other one. The next one is also one that when I first got it, it did not smell the way that it does now. This one caught me off guard. Even before, when I filmed my last video, not the last one, the one before, 2 videos ago of my entire perfume collection, and I was going one by one, showing everything. I was like, yeah, this is like, you know, lemony pie. It hadn't quite even hit me then how freaking good this perfume is. After I filmed that, I picked it up and I'm like, let's put it on. And I was like, whoa, same thing that happened to me with this happened to me with this one. This is Empire Victor's Khadlaj Empire Victor. Khadlaj Empire Victor. I had a small sample of Devotion and I used it up, and I remember it smelling similar, but it smelled like a mixture between this and if you're familiar with Lattafa's Victoria. Now, Lattafa Victoria and this do not smell anything alike. That one's, I feel like it's a little bit more of a sour lemon vibe, whereas this smells to me like a lemon vanilla cupcake, like a lemon pound cake type of cupcake where there's vanilla, sweetness, sugar, lemon, drizzled with caramel sauce. So this has this beautiful gourmand vibe, but it also has a perfumey vibe where it smells like that, you know, that tinge of like sharp kind of just astringent perfuminess. I love that perfuminess. I don't know if that's a specific note, if it's just the combination of the chemicals that they use to make perfumes. I don't get alcohol or rubber tires or a dirty, weird Middle Eastern anything. So if you get that in the beginning, give this bottle some time, because this turns into something so gorgeous. It is lemony, it is sweet, it is cakey, it is caramelized, but beautiful. Like, I wore this one the other day as my day perfume all day long for work. I overspray like mad. And one of my patients, I called her in, and the minute she got close to me, she was like, oh my God, you smell so good. I was like, oh, thank you. This is so nice. I never expected this to really be like this. I just kind of always thought it's this very light, airy, barely there, sort of lemony, vanilla, cheapy. Like I'm like, these Middle Eastern gourmands are like kind of a joke. Like, honest to God, like I'm like, I can barely smell them. Give them time. I've had this for months and it has turned into something so freaking beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, so moving on. This is my favorite so far of everything that I've tried. Coffee perfume. This is Paris Corner's coffee collection, and it is Caramel Macchiato. This, oh, it's Fragrance World, not Paris Corner. Sorry, see it back there? It says Fragrance World. Why did I think it was Paris Corner? Fragrance World, Caramel Macchiato. This perfume, again, it's a gourmand. It has coffee notes, but it's also that perfumey kind of coffee. So it's not like French coffee from Al Rehab. I had that one. I didn't like it. It was too literal. It literally smelled like a fresh brewed cup of coffee. If you like that, great. I don't want to smell like I spilled coffee on myself. I just want a coffee fragrance. But it's not so well blended with other perfumey notes that the coffee is just like a note, kind of like in Black Opium, Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. These are perfumes that have a coffee note. So maybe you can pick up nuances of it, but it's mixed with all these other things and florals. This is a coffee fragrance. It smells coffee-ish, but not like literal coffee and not like a whole mix of perfume notes with just one coffee note, if that makes any sense. This is a coffee gourmand, and this is more feminine leaning than Kamrakawa, which I also have. And that's the reason why this one is in my top favorites instead of that one. And I didn't know this about these perfumes until I had them, wore them, experimented with them. But if I could only buy Kamrakawa or this one, I would have rather have just purchased this one. I have 2 bottles of Kamrakawa because my very first bottle, hang on, let's smell this perfume. Oh, so pretty. I love the cap too. Look how beautiful that is. That looks like a Van Cleef kind of little thing. It's so pretty. My first Kamrakawa, my daughter smelled it and loved it and wanted it, so I let her keep the bottle. And I bought a second one because I'm like, oh my God, you want to take my Kamrakawa? But I love it. And I'm like, fine. And immediately I got online and ordered another one. I kind of shouldn't have done that. because I have it. Maybe it'll be her backup because she's using it all the time. Like she's halfway through that bottle. But I don't wear it as often because I always prefer to wear this. And I think the reason also is because Kawa has cardamom, and so does Liam Gray. And I'm noticing that I personally don't like the note of cardamom. I'm realizing that it tends to smell masculine. I don't think it smells bad. I just don't think it smells feminine, and I like feminine perfumes. It just leans towards this like musky male cologne kind of scent, and I like sweeter things. And maybe because this has caramel. Now granted, I don't like the quality of the bottle. Do you see how like corroded it seems to be getting already? I don't know if that's just a layer of perfume and I just have to like clean it off. I'm not sure if it's like, yeah, I think that's just like a layer of perfume. But yeah, it's, you know, it's not the best bottle, but the bottle itself is beautiful looking. This is a heavy cap. Like this isn't only plastic. It's got maybe a little bit of metal in there, but like the work on the edges here and then how it matches down here, I think it's so pretty. I love this coffee perfume, and I love to put it on in the morning on a weekend. Like Saturday and Sunday morning, I wake up and I'm gonna make my breakfast. I'm gonna have a nice warm cup of coffee and I splash on a little bit of my coffee perfume, and I just feel that joy of like, you know, that joy when you smell your cup of coffee before you take the first sip. That's what I kind of get with this one. And it's going to be beautiful for fall. Like I think starting from this one and onward for the rest of this video, these perfumes are beautiful for the fall season. Like this lemon pie cakey, gourmands are coming back for the fall. They never went out of style, but I was kind of like not using gourmands at all over the summer because it's too heavy. But girl, it's time. It's sweater weather. It's time to bust out those gourmand perfumes. The next one is not so much a gourmand. I think we're back a little bit to the summer vibe, but this is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bottle, beautiful perfume, very elegant. This is Musamam White Intense by Lattafa. Some people don't like the snake. They have a problem with the snake. I get it. It's just a bottle. The top has like a little plastic, looks like snake skin, but the perfume, when I first put my nose to this, I always get this smell of like brand new shoes, like leather shoes. I don't know why. I don't even think this has a leather note in it, but I know this has bergamot and coconut and I don't know what else. I can't remember what else is in here. But this has a little bit of a leathery vibe, which is weird because I tend to not like leather too much in perfumes. But this is so highly complimented whenever I've worn this. This smells like a rich woman. This smells sophisticated, luxury, elegant, coconutty, but not too much in a suntan lotion kind of way. I think there's coconut mixed with citrus in a way here that kind of gives it this sort of unique, really elegant, rich smell. I don't think it's a safe blind buy because I don't know if everybody would like it, but I do like it. This is my favorite Middle Eastern perfumes, and this one's a hit for me. This bottle looks very full, and it looks like I've barely used it because this is a new bottle, because my bottle already had a dent to about maybe like the snake's eye or mouth, maybe by the eye. It was like about here. And I lent my bottle to my mother to see if she liked it because I had so many bottles and I was trying to, you know, reduce my collection a little bit, and I have a backup of this. And I'm like, Mom, try this perfume, see if you like it, because I have an extra bottle. And she had it, and I kept forgetting to get it back from her. And I'm like, I need my perfume bottle back. Like, do you like it? And I went to go visit her and I tried to go get it back. And she's like, oh, but I really like that one. And she's like, yeah, I like it. And she wanted to keep it. And I'm like, but I have a brand new bottle for you. Like, just, I'll take this one back and I'll give you the new bottle, the backup bottle. And she's like, no, it's okay. Like, I'll just keep that one. It's great. I love it. Like, she didn't want to be without it, not even for like a day, for me to like take my bottle back and like bring her the new bottle the next day. So this is actually my backup. This is my brand new bottle. So I've worn this perfume a lot already, and my original bottle has quite a dent, but my mother decided to keep it. So this is beautiful for summer, for the evening, for the daytime. This got me so many compliments, and I think it's even nice for like the fall too. I mean, I don't know. I just find it to be so beautiful. Oh, I love it. And the bottle is such a pretty bottle. What a beautiful gift, I think. So the next one, and then we'll definitely get into more warm and cozy fall scents. But this can also be worn in the fall or the summer. This is supposed to be duping Matisse Premier? I forget what it's called. Vanilla powder. This is Fursan White by Khadlaj. This perfume, the dent is about here, right here. I have a backup, and I don't regret having the backup. This bottle is a beautiful ceramic bottle, heavy metal cap. As you can see, when you put it on, you hear that this is a beautiful ceramic bottle. This is so elegant and beautiful, but the scent in here, oh my God, this is, wow. It's not so sugary sweet like a gourmand would be, but it is sweet because it has like a coconut. I do think this could be a unisex perfume, but I find it to be, it would be mine. Like if I had a male partner and it was a unisex perfume and he liked to wear it, I'd be like, no, that's mine. Like, I want to wear this perfume. To me, this is a feminine perfume. Even though I can see a man wearing it, but it's not too masculine for me. Like I said about Cardamom and Kamarkawa and Liam Gray, that I find them to be slightly too masculine for me to want to wear. I don't feel that way about this one. This is so freaking beautiful. This has a coconut, but like, think of like fresh coconut and you sprinkle a little bit of sea salt in there. It's like that sugary sweetness of a coconut, but there's like a saltiness. And I think there's no actual salt as far as a note is concerned. I think there's bergamot in this. And something about the way the notes are done is that it just reminds me of eating some sort of a coconut dessert, sitting on the edge of like a beach, a cliff, something, overlooking the sea, the ocean, that salt smell that you get in the air when you're near the ocean, but yet at the same time, there's something coconutty next to me. There is a powderiness. This is why, you know, they say it's similar to vanilla powder, and that sweetness is probably vanilla, but it's not too cakey, cupcake, gourmand vanilla. This is an elegant type of vanilla with a powderiness, with a coconuttiness, and that saltiness, which is probably just bergamot and not salt, but maybe that's what it is. It's like a citrus, but to me it comes off like a salty ocean sort of vibe. This is also mega powerful. If you spray this on, you are going to smell it. If you put it on your clothes, it will not come out until you wash it. Like, this is such a good perfume, such a good perfume. I adore this stuff. Like, I'm at the very end, I'm gonna see if I can eliminate 5 out of all these to just say, okay, these are my top 10. This is definitely in the top 10. Okay, moving on. This is Atheeri by Lattafa. Atheeri by Lattafa is a dupe for Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid, and boy, is it a dupe. I've made several videos talking about this perfume. This perfume has caught me off guard. When I first got it, it didn't quite smell exactly like Gucci Flora. It had some differences, but now it is a dupe. My bottle's a little broken. This lower half, you know, comes off. I feel like the bottle would have looked a lot prettier without. Do you see it? Like, it's just, I feel like it would have looked prettier without this thing underneath it. It just looks more elegant, but anyway, it's got all this glue and goop on it. So this was a used perfume from Mercari. It only had a small dent, but it was like $10 cheaper than if I would have just bought it brand new. And it came with a little bit of a leak, and that perfume having leaked down here, the oils in perfumes tend to be kind of damaging, and it just separated the glue. But back to the perfume. Oh my God, this is just a very unique vanilla scent. It's exactly like Gucci Flora. So if you've ever smelled Gucci Flora, that's what this smells like. But if you've never smelled that or this, let's see if I can describe this to you. Oops. This has a vanilla that is slightly cakey, but almost honeyed, even though there is no honey in this, despite the fact that it's got a honeycomb and a bee on the bottle. it smells a little bit like a honeyed vanilla. It smells dewy and airy, floral. It's not like any other vanilla that I have talked about or that I will be talking about going forward. This is not like any other perfume I've ever smelled, ever. So besides the one that it's duping. Just like this is not like any other perfume that I've ever smelled ever. These two would definitely be in my top 10. It's not like this either. This has got that lemon vanilla cakiness. This is like coffee vanilla florals. And then this is, you know, that coconut vanilla bergamot sea saltiness. This is like flowers, nectar, honey, vanillic sweetness. Some people say that they smell a banana in here. I can kind of see what they mean by that. It's not exactly banana, but it's banana-ish, banana-esque. Like when you mash bananas and you just smell that smell of that sweetness, yet it's not totally banana. Like maybe dilute some banana inside some baby formula, for example, or milk or cream, kind of like that. Think of like baby formula with a hint of banana. It's got that kind of sweetness, but then it's got a little bit of a floral airiness to it. It's such a pretty sweet perfume that I honestly cannot understand a person not liking this. A man or a woman, not that a man would want to wear it, but a man smelling it on someone else would probably be like, wow, you smell really good. And a woman, I don't understand how anybody could not like this perfume. Like, I think it's a safe blind buy because I think it smells so, it's that beautiful. But maybe it's not. It's inoffensive, it's airy, it's elevated, it's just so rich and pretty. Moving on to a different kind of vanilla. This is definitely in the autumn, fall, Christmas time, holiday sort of vibe. I want to say evening, but I shouldn't because I feel like you can easily pull this off during the day. I haven't worn it out yet or to work yet because I've been waiting for the seasons to change. I feel like this is just not appropriate for the summer or the spring or a hot day for that matter. And this is Rifaaqat by Paris Corner. This is a dupe for YSL's Baby Cat. There's a little bit of a dent of me just playing around with it and wearing it at home, okay? Because I love this perfume now. I say now because when I first got this, I didn't like it. And I was learning about Middle Eastern perfumes. I was new to Middle Eastern perfumes and I always knew, okay, you just gotta wait. You gotta let it macerate. You gotta give it a chance. You gotta give it time. And boy, did it sit on my shelf. And every time I would spray just a little on my hand and smell it, I'm like, how the heck do so many influencers say, oh my God, Rifaaqat, oh my God, Rifaaqat, oh my God. I couldn't understand the freaking hype. I'm like, but now, oh my God. Oh my God. When I first got this, it did smell like Play-Doh. It had a weird plastic, Play-Doh-y, resinous, sticky vibe that was not sitting well with me. But I've had this for months, okay? When did I buy this? Probably, again, sometime in March, maybe, because I started buying like crazy in around February, March, April. So I've had it for March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months perhaps. Now this has become, it is a sophisticated, elevated, non-sugared vanilla. So like when you smell vanilla extract, you smell it, there's a vanilla scent that is not necessarily sweet. It's not cake, it's not cupcake, it's not cookie, it's not sugar. This is not a gourmand, okay? This is a vanilla that has something resinous, something, I want to say like, I think it has elemi, and maybe that's what it is. In my mind, I'm thinking like crushed rock or dirt or stone mixed with vanilla that gives it this minerally kind of sort of smell and something kind of spicy but not too spicy. I think this has black pepper, but it's not like it's making me want to sneeze. It's not super heavy in that sense. People say this is also unisex, and I guess so, but this is just like this one. This is one that I would say, no, you're not wearing it. This is my perfume. Go get your own thing. This is mine. This is an elevated, sexy, feminine, warm, sophisticated, and even though it's not a light, airy perfume, I don't feel like it's a beast either. Some people will say it's a beast. I can't really talk yet about its performance, its projection, how long it lasts, but the way I smell this is that it's not something that's gonna give me a headache, right? Because there's nothing in it that is sharp, that is a punch in the face, right? It's just like a warm, old sweater, you know, that you put on, that's just this comforting, sort of spicy, sort of minerally, sweet but not sugary, sophisticated, warm vanilla that I am insane over now. Like, I'm so happy that I like a lot of the perfumes that I had purchased that were brand new, that I was like, well, I kind of don't like it. Let's hope it comes around. Let's hope it comes around. Let's hope it comes around. And they did. Oh my God. This one would definitely have to be in the top 10. Like, this is just so freaking good. And I can't wait to wear this. I can't wait to wear this. Like, I think it's just so freaking hot. Like, this is like, I don't know. If you want to seduce someone, yeah. This is like someone's going to want to hug you and not let you go. Like, it just smells that freaking good. I'm down to the last two. And then we're going to see if we can eliminate 5 to make it the top 10. We'll see. This is a dupe for Burberry Goddess. This is so popular, so talked about, so universally loved. This is Angham by Lattafa. And the bottle is beautiful, in my opinion. Look at the dent. The dent is denting, okay? I want to buy another one when this is over, but I shouldn't because I have Burberry Goddess. And I do feel like they are almost identical, but something about this one, and I've heard other people say this, and I'm gonna say I agree. Something about this one smells a little better than Burberry Goddess. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. This just smells, okay, let's talk about the scent. This is vanilla. This is similar to Mon Guerlain, similar to Burberry Goddess, similar to Guess Seductive Noir, because it's a vanilla with an aromatic lavender note. Now, lavender can smell very medicinal, very, you know, because that herbal sort of spa-like, helps you to go to sleep, lavender little pillows. This has got such a small amount of lavender that it doesn't overpower the vanilla in that way. It's not like Lieb from YSL, which it's more on the lavender, less on the vanilla. So some people say it smells masculine. Like if they have too much lavender, which is weird to me. Lavender has always been, in my opinion, a very girly, feminine, it's a relaxing scent. It's something you associate with trying to sleep and whatnot, but I can understand what they mean. I've had lavender oils, I've had lavender scented incense. I get what they mean by it's kind of masculine. It's very herbal, right? This is very similar to Mon Guerlain, very similar to Burberry Goddess. They're all the same. But the price of this as compared to Mon Guerlain or Burberry Goddess, you can get 5 of these bottles probably for the price of one of those. And this is just as good. This is so freaking, I don't even want to spray it. I don't want it. You know what I do with these little things when I'm done with my videos? I put them in my drawers, my sock drawer, my underwear drawer, my bra drawer, just because the perfume can just make the drawer smell really nice. When you pull out your stuff, it smells nice. So I don't waste it. But one spritz and that's it. That's it. This is so freaking good. I can't with this. I can't. I have beautiful aromatic lavender sitting on top of a bed of sweet, delicious vanilla. I want to say there's a touch of jasmine in here. I don't know. I don't remember these notes. Something woody in the base, sandalwood or vetiver, something light woody, not heavy woody. The star of the show here is sweet vanilla and lavender, and it is done so perfectly. I don't know if there's cacao in this. I think there's cacao in Burberry Goddess. Maybe that's what the slight difference is. I don't smell cacao. This is just so freaking pretty. Definitely in the top 10. Definitely. I love her. We are down to our very last perfume for this video, and then we're gonna try to cut out 5. And I feel like I saved one of the best ones for last, even though I love Angham so much. I adore this. This has to be probably, it's hard to say that because I love all these perfumes. Probably my most favorite Middle Eastern perfume. This is Lattafa's Tharwah Gold. Tharwah Gold. I believe this is supposed to be duping or inspired by YSL's Lieb Intense, not the original Lieb. I did try the Lieb regular and the Lieb Intense, and the Intense does smell more like this. The original is a little bit more cold, more heavy on the lavender and bergamot, not so much on the vanilla, so it's a little bit kind of like a masculine cologne smelling perfume. I feel like it smells more like a man's. This has something in it where it's funny because when I first got these, I was like, I can hardly tell a difference because this one, the vanilla hadn't come alive yet, and this one, the lavender was kind of like not alive yet either, so they were kind of like the same, but they are so different. This is way more vanilla sprinkled with lavender. This is way more lavender just sprinkled with a little vanilla. So this is known as a vanilla perfume, but not quite the same as Angham or Burberry Goddess. This has a spiciness, more of that perfumey vibe that I was talking about earlier. It's very perfumey, a little bit cologne-ish, but I don't find it to be too masculine that a woman cannot wear this. I love this perfume. Like, I'm not gonna like a masculine perfume this much. This is so rich, elegant, sophisticated. This smells expensive. First of all, I find the bottle, I don't love the Lattafa's logo. I don't love that symbol. I just don't. But like, if I were to put a different cap on this, okay, this just looks like a niche $400 perfume bottle. The smell, to me, smells expensive. This smells more rich and expensive than this. And I said that this smells like a rich lady. No. This smells like rich ladies, even richer aunt, okay? But this is still feminine, sexy. It's not too mature, in my opinion. But it has an upscale, elevated, mature woman, but just smart, educated, sexy, beautiful, successful. This perfume, this is okay. Top favorites. We're gonna narrow them down, right? Definitely number 1. This is my top 10 Middle Eastern perfumes. Number 2 of my top 10 Middle Eastern perfumes, Angham. Number 3 of my top 10 Middle Eastern perfumes, Rifaaqat. Number 4 of my top 10 perfumes, Fursan White. Number 5 of my top 10 perfumes, Atheeri. This is getting hard. Number 6 of my top 10 perfumes, Empire Víctor. Oh God. 7. Number 7 of my top 10 perfumes, Caramel Macchiato by Fragrance World. Number 8 of my top 10 perfumes. Oh my gosh. Has to be this one. Cashmere Sunshine Musk by Khadlaj. I have to narrow it down to 2, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other perfumes here. Number 9. Oof, Christ almighty. Not this one. Not this one. And not that I don't love them. Lord knows I love them. Number 8, I'm going to say is Fleur Bouquet by Afnan. Freaking amazing. Was that 8? That was 9. Number 9. This is number 9. I'm down to 1, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, number 1. I have to pick it. I have to pick 1. Oh, gosh. All right. All right. I'm just going to have to do it. Noble Blush. Number 1. That's it. Number 10. Whatever. Not in any particular order. So the ones that did not make the cut that I'm taking out of these 15 from to make just my top 10 favorites was Musamam. It's a beautiful perfume. Prive Rose. Beautiful perfume. Cherry Bouquet. Aziza. And Coral. You know how much I love these perfumes. I love them. But I had to narrow it down. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys liked it. Please check out the links below for any perfumes that were on this video mentioned. If you're interested in buying them on Amazon, I do get a tiny commission, maybe like a 3% or something like that, if you buy them from using my link. Please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.